Alright guys, so I'm going to apologize right off the bat. Today is an extremely windy day. I do have the little muffler thing over the mic to help protect it from wind noise, but doesn't always work on windier days, so this is one of them. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. But let's just get into the video because this is probably a pretty controversial topic. So this is my 2016 Maserati Ghibli S, for those of you who don't know. And this is my second Maserati. I did own a 2015 base model Maserati. So I wanted to, I guess, bring up a question that is asked of me often when people comment, or a lot of times if they see me in person or if they message me, if they should buy Maserati Ghibli used and if a 2014 is a good year. Now, this is going to be an opinion from a two-time Ghibli owner, and I'm not a Maserati expert, but I've dealt with a lot of things within these past 2.5 years, I think, that I have owned Ghiblis. So, big, I guess, answer, straightforward to the point that you probably already saw, and the title of the video is no. You shouldn't really buy a 2014 Ghibli. There's a couple of reasons why, and I'm sure I'm gonna have people in the comments, you know, I guess argue the fact, which is fine because this is a conversation. These are opinions, some of them are facts, and then it really is up to the buyer to make the decision after I give them my opinion. So if you value it and you want to listen to it, here are my reasons why you probably shouldn't buy a 2014 Maserati Ghibli. All right, sorry guys, I had to break up the video. I got a Porsche Cayenne, Porsche Cayenne, rolling back a jet ski. But back to my reasons. Okay, so these aren't gonna be in any particular order. I'm just gonna kind of name a few reasons that I have experienced for myself, hearing from other people's problems, Ghibli forum, stuff from the dealership and service and all that kind of stuff. I guess one of the bigger reasons, and I'll start this off pretty blunt, if you feel like you need to buy a Maserati Ghibli at that year, the first year they were built, used, because you want to get such a big discount on it, I feel like that you probably shouldn't spend your money on that car. And I'm not saying that you can't afford it, but I feel like if you are using your last pennies and nickels to get the car, and you just got enough to get it, you just got enough to afford the payment, that's why you wanted to go for a 2014, because it's depreciation and, you know, it might have high mileage on it, and is, you know, lower cost, less options, very base model. You probably shouldn't be spending your money on it. Now, the reasoning why is, I've explained this before, your costs don't stop once you start making your payment for your car. That's when they actually start. Besides the payment, when you're paying for, you see what I dropped on tires, you know, tires, rotation, balance, mounting, $1,600. Okay, so if you're just trying to get the car just enough to make the payments, you need money to replace the tires. You're gonna need money for your yearly maintenance. You're gonna need money to fill it with just premium gas. You know, if something breaks, you're gonna need money to fix it if you don't have the proper warranty. So right off the back, first reason is don't buy the car because it's cheap at the time of purchase. You know, if that's the case, save your money and lease a newer version of the car, lease the 2017 versions, and then it's hassle-free once you give the car back when you're done with your lease. Then you don't have to worry about all that other stuff and worry about depreciation and, you know, all the other stuff that will come with buying, you know, the first year Ghibli that they made. So that would be one of the reasons that you probably shouldn't buy a 2014 Ghibli. Okay, so another reason, and I'll go in the car for this one. The 2014 Ghibli was the first model year that they made for the reboot of the Ghibli. The original Ghibli was made in 1966? Don't get me wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it's 1966. if it wasn't 18. Damn. I'm going to definitely royally mess this up, but I'm pretty sure it was 1966. Fact checkers that know all about the car definitely, you know, school me on that if I'm wrong. But this was the reboot. 2014 was the first year. I think they started making them in 2013, but the model year was 2014. And that was a year where they totally redesigned the car. A lot of times with cars like that, you're going to have a lot of issues. The reasoning why is because they were rebranding themselves. It was the first car of the FCA merger with Maserati, and they were trying out a lot of new parts, a lot of, you know, new kind of technology. And you know, it's one of those things to where the first version of something is always kind of janky, you know. When they create a new generation video game console, it's gonna have a lot of problems. You know, they have the Xbox, original Xbox, where I had problems with stuff. You know, and then they released the Xbox S and then the One X. You know, like they keep upping the versions and keep upping the quality of the car. So with that said, the 2014 had plenty of issues, and I've heard from tons of people, and maybe even some of you who have the 2014s who are subscribers, that, you know, you're gonna have some issues with that car. And it's stuff that, with it being a 2014 model, if you don't have a good warranty by the time, you know, you get to it and the warranty is ran out and expired, what are you guys gonna do? You know, these, even though they're not, you know, the high-end, you know, straight out of Italy type, you know, Gran Turismo Maseratis, these still have expensive moving parts, you know. So it's not like it's cheap to fix, you know, nothing like that is cheap. So it goes back to my first point, that if you barely have enough to get to the payment, then you're gonna have issues trying to fix something that you know is gonna have a lot of problems because it's a first year model. The 2014s are also a completely different car from the 2017s these days. This is a 2016, and the 2014s, you can't even get a lot of the options, let alone the 2016s, that the 2017s have. You know, for instance, you can't get the driver assistance package that's in a Trident. That's tons of new technology for the Ghibli that, you know, these really lack. Not that I would get them, but the option is not there for you. So you can't get that. You can't get the upgraded screen that's on the 2017. I don't have the upgraded screen as a 2016. You can't get the different wheel options in the 2014 because the 2017 has a lot of new wheel options that wouldn't have. Also, the interior upgrades, the Interior that I have, you can only get on the 2016s and up. You couldn't get those on the 2014s or 2015s. Also, the steering wheel, the new redesigned steering wheel for 2017, which I wish I had, the sport steering wheel. It has carbon fiber options, you know, where you can get the carbon fiber inlets on the inner part of the wheels and on the top, and also carbon fiber paddle shifters. I mean, all that kind of stuff that you can't get for those options. So like I said, if you buy willingly a 2014, you are actually cheating yourself out of getting a top-notch Maserati Ghibli, and you're just getting enough to get by. I can't stress that enough. You're just getting enough to get by, and it's just like, I'm just getting it because I want the car and I want to say I own a Maserati. Do not do that. You're not going to enjoy it as much as you can enjoy it, and I can't stress that enough. And I'll take myself for example, because I did my 2015 that way and just got a base model. Didn't get any options or nothing like that. I just got it just to get it because I wanted a Maserati, and I actually loved the car, but I saw that it had so much more to offer, so I ended up trading that in and buying my 2016 S here. You know, so it's one of those things to where, take it from me, I'm a prime example. Do not cheat yourself out of the experience of owning one of these vehicles, because you will regret it, I promise you. So 2014, stay away from that because you're not getting everything you could get out of the car. So along with the upgraded specs like the interior screen and infotainment and everything that comes with the 2017s, also the payment and maintenance that comes with getting a 2014 and the problems. Also, I mentioned briefly that the warranty is probably a big factor, that, you know, these cars won't be you know, going on and on and on for warranties as the miles get up there, your bumper to bumper and everything like that. So, you know, you're gonna need those. Also, the first model year of the Ghibli is gonna have also its issues, its design flaws, because it's an experiment and it's the first of its kind. So that's also another reason. The last thing I want to say is, I know that a lot of people are going to take this as me bashing the car. Like I said, I give my unbiased opinion on these cars. I don't talk them up. I enjoy them myself. That's why I have 2 of them. But I tell you guys like it is, because I want you guys to be able to enjoy the car without being here, and enjoy it enough to where if you really like it and it's something for you, you'll purchase one yourself. And you'll know exactly which one you want, because I, you know, put out videos that will help you out. Just from an owner's perspective, that's what it is. So I know you guys, like I said, are gonna think that I'm bashing the car. You know, why would I bash the car? I have 2 of them, or I've had 2 of them. Ooh, I don't want to make it sound like I'm a baller. I've had 2 of them, but really, guys, if you're gonna do this, do it right. Save your pennies. Like Jay-Z said, you can't own something unless you can own it twice. Okay, so if you know what that means is, if you can buy it twice, then you can own it. You know, you have extra money you can put on the side for things. You know, if you want to upgrade it and make it your own, like how I did with my wheels and roof and mirrors and front splitter, you want to make it your own, you can do that. If you want to, you know, fix things or upgrade things, you know, just all that kinds of stuff. You want to make sure that you have enough money to not only get and purchase these cars, but maintain them and own them and have fun with them and get the best out of them. Don't just get them because, you know, you have enough money for a payment that's a small payment, you know, because that's gonna screw you over in the long run, especially if you go to buy it. Or sorry, buy it, especially if you go to sell it, you know. So that is one thing I can give you on, I guess, advice with these cars. I guess, like I said, it's gonna be a very controversial video, but it's something that I think should be said. And I just wanted to clear it up because a lot of people ask me all the time, you know, what should I do? What should I do? So, from beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida, hopefully you guys liked the video, and hopefully you took something from it. I'd definitely like to know your thoughts from inside of the comment section, and also give the video a like. I know you guys like to give me likes, so I appreciate that, getting the rankings up so other people can see these videos and be informed. Also, if you guys want to subscribe, if you like the videos, let me know. I do definitely like to keep talking with you guys. I like seeing the same faces, but I like to see more faces. With that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you, a lot of talking, but just some stuff that I thought that I wanted to share my opinion with and help others out. Hopefully it does. And with that said, I'll talk to you guys soon. You guys take it easy. Peace.